Hey guys, blimey, it's now 1:57 and I was thinking about bringing the baits in and putting on a new stringer, and it's rattled off. That's the far margin rod over there in the hole, and mate, battle. It's just in the net now. The other rod's still over there. I mean, if they're about to start feeding late now. There you go. I don't know if you can just see him. Let's get the rod out of the way. Here he is. Nice lump there. Still got the pop up hanging out of his mouth. Just let him rest for a bit before I unlock him. He's angry, there he is now. Alright, I'm going to sack him actually, I reckon. Get some bait out, get that one back out. Alright. Fuck. Back in the tick. Don't know if you can see this, but here's my rig. Very simple. KD rig, top with real corn. 15mm white pop up. In there I've got 4 bread balls, compact, in PVA. I got some 20-pound coated braid, little split shot in the middle just to weigh it down, anti-tangle, tungsten tubing. I haven't got a lead clip on this, but what I've actually got here is a split shot just on the top, just to hold the tubing in place. Vicious take, that moves. Snap, that will just slide off. Always moves. It's kind of set now, but it will always move when the fish runs. Just did earlier, just reset it, pushed it down, no problem. Alright, I'm going to cast it back out again. There you go. KD. There you go, fish is in the sack. Oh look, I'm not going to guess what the weight is. My guessing's getting bad, so I'll just wait till I weigh it, and hopefully someone walks past and can take a photo or a bit of video. But anyway, other rod's out now. I've just moved it along, so I was over there where I caught that one, right in that hole. Oops, really good camera this, but the autofocus is just too sensitive, but it's good anyway. And I've just moved it along to there. There's a little recess there. It looks like it drops off, and my thinking for that is, well look, if he's got some pals with him feeding, they've got spoots, they'll either move along or move out, and if they come back, maybe they'll come along that channel, that line, and find another spot of food. The run was gorgeous, absolutely. Basically it just took me over to the left. I'll just zoom back in. Took me over to the left, about halfway from the hole to the, probably about there. Came out here, and then it went down there, and it came in this channel. In this channel just down here, you can just see a snag. I thought, fuck, and then the tree. So we had a little tussle, and he came straight down the channel, easy. I guided him in. He fought, went under the tree, and then I pulled him out, and the net was waiting. Bosh, bang, in you go, my son. Lovely, nice little fight. It's carp fishing now, eh? It's turning out to be a gorgeous day. I reckon it is probably about 21, 22 now. Sun's shining, wind's just kicked in. I've got the sun on my back, so I'm keeping low. I was going to bring the snag rod in, but you know what, I'm confident that it's still sitting pretty. They just obviously haven't visited along this channel yet, so you know, I'll just leave it as it is. I mean, look, I've not had a, I won't jinx myself, but I've not had a what do you call it, I've not hooked up on anything over the past few times I've fished it, so I'm confident that it is pretty clear down there. So I'll just leave it. Fuck it. It's a pop up, mate. Make the last. See you shortly. Just thought I'll give you my view on the KD rig. I don't know why, but actually I do know why, but I just enjoy using it because the simple mechanics of it just makes sense on how it just hooks fish every time. Middle of the bottom lip, or maybe to the right or to the left of it, but generally on the bottom left every time. Can you imagine when that fish just sucks that in, that hook just dangles down, and then it just bosh, almost falls into position as the fish pulls back, bosh, it's hooked. Love it. I use it with basically a pop-up, and then I top that pop-up with a bit of corn, a bit of maize, real maize, as a pop-up, and then as a bottom bait, I'll use a bottom bait, and I'll top that with 1 or 2 bits of floating maize, and what that does is that just lifts the boilie. What it actually does, it just like boom, creates a snowman rig, but the boilie's still on the floor, or well, it's still down obviously with a shot as well, and then you've just got this, you know, 2 bits of maize just moving left to right, forward and back. It's the main rig I use now, or a hinge stiff rig, over snags. Well, not over snags, but over you know, debris and trolley bits and pieces and weed and so on and so forth. .329, second carp, an unfucking believable fight, mate. I tell you, I just can't believe I've landed this fish. Oh, mate, this is the second fish from the far margin. I'm gonna have to be quick because they're going off. This rod here could go off any minute, so I'll unhook him, get him in the sack. There he is. There, look, he's a nice one. All right, he's a bit of a lump. Here he is, look. Well, no, that was me, sorry. The excitement. It's a nice lump, there he is, look. KD rig again. Can you see that? Bottom lip, just to the corner, every time. Look at that. Alright, back in a minute. I'll explain the fight after I've unhooked. Alright, I'm just going to quickly show you this. That was such a fight. The fish has stripped the, hang on, I'm just one hand, I've got to focus this bloody thing. The fish has stripped the coated element of the braid right there. Hang on, this autofocus thing is good, but it's doing my head in because, alright, there, just to prove the shot moves so you can see where it was positioned. So I'm just doing this with one hand. So down on the lead, the shot was on the top of there and it's moved up. Moves, so essentially that snaps and the fish pulls, that will just come off and away he goes. Obviously they discard the hook in their own time. Now I use fluorocarbon leader. This is £30. It's kinked there, but it's as tough as nails. You can just see where it's kinked, just there. The fish came from the far bank over there, in that little recess. He went over there, came down there, and then he went all the way over there. I thought he was going to go round the outside of the snag, but then he came in and he got caught up there, and we had a tussle. And it was literally, I was trying to unwind him because he was caught around there, and I just give him a bit of slack, and he came out. He still tried to get back in, but I pulled him out. I tell you what, fluorocarbon leader, if I didn't have that, he would have been gone. Anyway, I've got to reset up and cut that leader back and put a new hook link on. Fantastic stuff. They're feeding over there. It pays to just be a bit different. I started off there, I moved along, now I'm going to move back.